Where are the hoes at? Got some co-streaming to do. I'll be doing homework during it though, so we're gonna see how this works out because I gotta do some homework. I just gotta like work on an essay, so it's not too bad. Sweet. Should probably put out a tweet that I'm live, huh? I look-key am not gonna though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. It is the time of the night that most of you have been waiting for. Thank you so much to Piercing. Fisher, it wasn't supposed to be you, but you're pulling double duty in the suit. You absolutely love to see it. Thank you to Louisville and MSU. What a great match that was. But yeah, we are now here. It is Akron. It is Iowa State University varsity. Based on last match,
the stream is live.
Any of that, even though these are completely different people and teams, Fisher, do you think any of that could end up translating? Like, will ISU fumble in the way that Louisville did, or is Akron just going to stomp, or what? What are you thinking?
Honestly, I just want to see a competitive set. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I think MSU were the underdogs last match. Didn't look like it in game. They looked pretty dominant. I don't know if we'll see that from Iowa State, obviously, the underdogs in their own kind. And any team can win it any day, right?
Yep.
But we're talking about Akron. They're looking to be the first ever college team to make Challenger League quals. This is, I think in my mind, the best squad inside of MidwestR6. We'll see if they're up to the challenge, though. That's what it all comes down to. None of the rest of the season matters, only this game. And for all the Iowa State fans, certainly hoping they can dethrone the Kings here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most impressive teams in collegiate history, no matter what league. Out of all college teams, this is probably the 2017 Warriors of collegiate, in all honesty. And speaking of, let's take a look at Team 1's rosters. I believe that will be ISU. No, it will. Yes, it will. It is ISU. ISU being Team 1. Now, dear viewer, it was not Fisher with me last week. It was Piercing. You just saw him. Riken, Whirl, Nimble, Reply, and Enterprise. This is the exact same team that you guys heard me predict correctly to go against and win against CC last week. So Player average rank of 88, record of 8-2. The exact same team. They came out absolutely storming against CC and pushed them even farther than they have been pushed before, unless your name is Akron. So yeah, the player overtime will be Whirl, I believe, but player overtime for Iowa varsity, it's actually Reckon. I cannot remember if it was him last time or not, but either way, all of them balled out last week against CC. Like it was a team collective effort. It absolutely had to be. Noblesse, no problem. And Rican's his stats here are kind of reflecting that as to how good they've done in the playoffs versus how good they did in the regular season, Fisher.
Yeah, I mean, the end-over-end improvement is incredible. Going from 42, which, normally you want your rating over 50, to increasing it to 54. You nearly double your KDR, up a little bit in the kills per round, and the survival rate. Survival rate is always one of my favorite statistics, just seeing how many rounds you can
these
still
citations are like
without
becoming hard.
Away. 22% improvement is
that's annoying.
Huge. That's about as big of a leap as you're going to see anywhere. So seeing that turnaround from Reckon, you love to see it if you're a fan. You love to see it even more if you're one of the teammates. It's definitely going to be a good sign. Moving forward, though, we're going to get to take a look at Iowa State's most played maps. Maybe get a little bit of a glimpse ahead in time where we could be going tonight. Cafe, Chalet, Consulate, Night Haven, all up there pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this changed, aka I don't think this updated last week, but Chalet, Consulate, and Night Haven were the 3 maps that they played CC on last week. They didn't go to 3 maps, obviously. I think the decider there was Night Haven. So Night Haven would be 4 if they'd have made it, but Consulate, Chalet are 4, technically, if you want to bring that up. Cafe being 6, I believe Cafe was really early ban from CC last week.
Not looking right.
Not necessarily sure what Akron ended up doing in the map bans on this one just yet, but either way, yeah. Seeing Skyscraper and Bank down there being at 1 makes me a little less optimistic if we do end up going to one of those 2, because we saw it. If they wouldn't have done so well at the LAN against Fisher in the finals, I believe, where they were on Consulate, I don't think they would have had the same amount of confidence that they had going into map 1, which was Consulate last week against CC. But at the end of the day, they were on a heater. They're still technically on that same heater, just, a week removed. So it's going to be interesting to see how they hold up and if these most played maps come into play for them here tonight. Season roadmap. How did Iowa State varsity get here? We saw this last week. We're going to quickly run over it again. They beat SAU and Purdue to start off 2-0. Lost to this specific Akron team. I believe it was 7-1 and 7-2, or vice versa.
Yeah, what's up, Rockstar? How we doing?
But that didn't end up mattering because
all right, Chad. I had to lock in on that.
They beat TOSU Scarlet. Then they beat KSU Varsity, and then they beat UIUC. That was giving me trouble. But yeah, either way, it was a pretty decent overall season for them. They only ended up losing 2, and they have already corrected 1 of those midseason losses.
All right, one more source chat.
Beating CC. Can they do it against Akron? We will have to see as we fly right on now into the Iowa State quote. Rican says, no quote needed. How cold is that? They know what they're in for. This is either going to be a knockdown, drag out, or an absolute slaughter. And that, whichever happens, will be left.
I agree. I think it's dumb to not have a quote.
Team 2 rosters. Team 2 being Akron tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the exact same team that you know and love. I believe it is, and I think I have all of them except for 1. Yep, that's it.
Look at the beauties.
I could not remember Jobu for the life of me earlier today.
What?
But Flex, Zosa, Jet, Space, and Jobu, of course, not to be forgotten. This is the exact same team that we all know and love. Plex being the main newcomer to this team, and he has fit like an absolute glove with these guys. Player average rank of 34, record of 9-0. Dear viewer, I just want to let you know that they have not dropped a singular map throughout the entirety of this thing. That is how good these guys are. Not only
Jet
that,
looks so weird with no glasses
earlier,
on.
Not letting him get too much breathing room right now, but he needs a little bit of a break. They made Challenger League. They're one of the first, if not the first, collegiate team to ever do that. So, I mean, this is one one of the most emphatic rosters that we've ever seen. They will be losing Jet, I believe, after this season. So we'll have to see how they
They're
look
also losing
afterwards.
Joe.
I mentioned it earlier today. This could, I'm not going to say it will be, but it could be the end of this quote unquote era of Akron varsity losing Jet. I'm not quite sure if they're losing Space as well or not, but I do know Jet is gone after this. Player over time now, 14-2. I believe it will be probably Zosa. Yep, and it is. Fisher, I didn't really speak too heavily on the stats for the ISU player, but I'm gonna let you kind of dissect this a little bit because these stats are absolutely juice.
Yeah, of course. When we look back at ISU, reckon it was like already a pretty big improvement from maybe a little bit subpar performance to kind of starting to stand out, right?
God, dude, Rowan is so good. Jesus Christ.
Sosa was already an insane player, right? 54 rating, 1.6 KD. It is skyrocketed up to an almost 62 rating, 2.3 KD, getting a kill per round, and on top of that, 55% survival rate. It is pretty unheard of to see anything above a 40. But 55 with those stats, this player is a problem. All 5 of them are problems. Quite honestly, maybe Zosa a little bit more than the others. We're also going to get a glimpse at the most played maps for Akron. See if there's any overlap, see if there's any maps that these two might like to go to. Chalet and Clubhouse up there quite a bit. And of course, not as many played maps as the other teams, because like you said, they have not lost a map so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, Akron being obviously, Glaze here, Glaze there, blah, 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 best collegiate team of all time. They're just a solid overall team. They're one of the best teams for that reason. They play as a collective unit. Their comms
4-3-2-1-1-1. 4 Chalet, 3 Clubhouse
at all times.
2 Cafe, 1 Night Haven. They hate Night Haven. They always lose Night Haven.
Because I have special insight because Glaze, blah, blah, blah. He loves Akron. Clubhouse. They absolutely love to go to Clubhouse. It's one of their favorite maps. Chalet being most played probably due to the fact that it's a very common map now that Oregon is gone. And also it could just be due to the opponent picks. Opponent maybe had picked Chalet a little bit more often for them this season. But yeah, from what I know, they absolutely love Clubhouse. That's probably one of the reasons why it is at 3. Cafe being 2, it's also more of like a maybe we go, maybe we don't. If you have a time traveling machine, you would go back to the day that Akron lost to Utah and tell them to ban Cafe. So that might be one of the reasons why that map is only at 2. Night Haven, Border, and Bank, however, it just comes down to these maps could have been deciders for them in some of these best of 3s, and they didn't get to it. And they didn't make it to it at all. They didn't make it to any decider at all. But at the end of the day, these 3 maps specifically have been picked at least one time for this Akron team. Now, let's move on over to the season roadmap, ladies and gentlemen, for Akron. It will be all green. No surprise there. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and 2-0.
Boom.
They beat CC. They beat Purdue. 2 very heavy hitters coming out of the end of the
2-0 wins everywhere. Akron sweeps.
UI, UC, along with TOSU Scarlet, of course. Beat Iowa State back in week 3. So week 3 been a big, important driving factor for both of these grand finals so far today. They beat SAU and then they beat KSU varsity to start off their season here. Akron quote, however, didn't think there was too much to look at on the season roadmap, so let's take a look at Zosa's quote. Midwest sweater vest pregnancy test zips in 2. That is so insanely meta. Lakers in 5 meme. If you know it, you know it. Midwest sweater vest pregnancy test is crazy. Zips in 2. He is 100% expecting this to not go to map 3. And just like everyone else, most likely. But I do think that ISU will have a pretty good chance to put up a good fight.
Yeah, more so than most, ISU is ready for the challenge. And you got to think, this is what they've expected all along, right? It's a number 1 ranked team for a reason. They got to be ready to play them. Surprisingly, even given those stats like Zosa, only at 7 on the league rank. I mean, I say that like it's a bad thing. It's a really good rank.
7th best player in the league.
And Zosa, that high riser for ISU getting all the way up to 37. Which insanely is lower than the average rank.
Fresh cut? Yeah, it is a fresh cut. Thank you, Shift. Thank you for noticing.
We'll see what can
happen. Give me the rundown on this game.
Granted,
this is like the most nothing burger grand final ever. They should own them.
We'll see what happens though. Is we're going to go ahead and get into the team.
But this team is like
these rosters, you know,
stealthy good for a collegiate team, but
and the one thing I'm looking at to actually benefit
like stealthily good for a collegiate team, but they're not going to beat Akron.
They have much more rounds played, so they're going to come in with a little bit more experience than Akron, at least against the competition here in MidwestR6.
Not sure about that one, Shift Day. Oh, this league, Roxo, this league doesn't do grand. This league doesn't do best of fives because
the experience advantage.
Quote unquote, it takes too long and no one likes them.
Akron did this, Akron did that. Akron's on a 17 win streak for
this league is run by a real smart fella.
But here,
I definitely really like how he runs his league
so far. The most tenured team out of these two, 212 rounds played. It's been ISU. They've dropped a few maps. They've went to a few map 3s. Their team KDR is not as high, but at the same time, it's kind of close. And as I say something like that, lobby kill leaders is actually all.
Who's watching? ISU. Who's playing? I'm just watching.
156 for World. 148.
Mr. Joe, get your head in the game, Josh.
And 139 for Koala. Now, interesting factoid: 3 kills off was Zosa, I believe.
You're telling me that you're telling me all 3 of these ISU people have more kills than anyone on Akron?
But either way, at the same time,
I guess that makes sense. They've played a lot more
players. He would have been the 4th, or he is the 4th. He would have been the 3rd. He'd have got a few more than Koala, but of course,
IDK though
went off, especially in map.
Seems like they're just farming burgers
last week against CC.
Yeah, gotta be impressive, right? If you're ISU, you definitely want some names on the board. They did have 50 more rounds to accumulate those kills, but regardless,
50 more rounds,
still positive, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go on.
I mean, if you're just gonna spam stretch, I'm not gonna do it.
We're playing on always one of the top talking points for us here.
I'm not stretching in front of you, Roxo. It makes me
to start Clubhouse to follow up, and if we make it a border decider, how fun!
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Dude, I'm gonna start shaking ass if you don't knock it off.
I'm gonna get flamed for this. There is a very good chance that we see map 3.
Nah, there's no chance.
Akron dropped a single map. Look at map 1. ISU picked Consulate. Now, Akron has been known to do their homework, especially after.
Actually felt good, and I'll check my posture.
Fashion they did, greatest upset of all time. Blah blah blah. I've heard it first.
Your Dave points have been put to good use.
Some of the players on the University of Akron, they woke up after that and they started doing a lot more VOD review, a lot more, player review. Let's run some scrims and make sure that the people we scrim, kind of play like these people. They're so in depth with what they do. There is a good chance that either Akron stomps on Consulate here or ISU squeaks it out in OT because ISU are so good on Consulate. That's one of their favorite maps. That's one of their best maps. That's why it got picked first. That's why they made sure the bans fell that way. Not necessarily sure if Akron were hoping to take them to Consulate. I think Akron's kind of more of a 50-50 type team on this map. So yeah, I mean, with how good they did on the LAN, winning the entire LAN on Consulate, it's gonna be tough. It is going to be so tough. As we are just about ready. I believe it's player to watch for Midwest Bets next. It is player to watch for your Midwest Bets. Make sure you get them in here in the chat and in the Discord if you're not already in it.
No, why would I make
on this
shirtless
map? He did
push-ups?
Pretty good. This was map 1
if I'm not willing to do that on stream.
I feel like he did a little bit better on map 2 last week, but either way, he is going to be a big time player to watch on this map. It's going to revolve around him and Rican, in my opinion.
This day, I do not want to see you shirtless.
Yeah, and of course, quick reminder to anybody watching at home when we go to the player to watch, this is map specific, right? So these are the stats on Consulate. 1.7 KD, very high. The rating is
this is stats for just Consulate.
Expect an average to be all the way up there at 58. So certainly a strong.
How would that be a straight-faced lie?
The game is right around the corner, and we're gonna jump right in. The grand finals for Division 1 start right now. Iowa State, Akron. We'll see who
Akron, woo!
Iowa State.
That unironically is Iowa State's best chance to win. Playing rock, paper, scissors.
I could not be any happier to be casting my first ever grand finals. The production I want, the co-caster I want, the teams I want.
We all know what you are. It starts with an S. What is it? Straight?
Your start time, but hey, you guys casted and watched a banger. Map 1
starts with a UT.
Blackbeard match 1. Blackbeard goes
I'm a
first
slut.
on map 1.
I'm a slut you out.
Iowa State's map. Monty goes second. It's no super big surprise because of the way that Monty was being played as more of like a flex for Iowa State last week, especially on club. So yeah, I'm not super duper surprised by that at all.
And I don't know if like I'm surprised or expecting the double shield ban.
Mm-hmm.
Shields to me on console are always so hot and cold.
True.
Right? They either go great or they go horrible. They shoot you in the foot and it's a reason you lose a round.
Very true.
It's one of the two, but regardless now, the only shield available will be Blitz, who still does seem some play at these levels. Mira and Valkyrie off the board. The Mira surprises me. This is not a map I normally think of as a Mira map.
Not particularly, but as you can tell there, that was a Iowa State ban, and I'm going to tell you something. Let you personally in on a little secret. It doesn't matter what operators Akron pick. Every single member of this Akron team can literally be playing Sentry if that was a thing, and they would all get some sort of value. So at this point, as the NFL draft is on, a lot of you might be going back and forth.
So what if I'm a slut?
It's best player available.
I feel called out.
It's best. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. It's best player available. And in all honesty, the best.
I'm almost done with this essay, bro.
To take out of Akron's hands, whether this be their map or not, honestly, to me was Mira. And it's really no surprise that Mira got taken off because Mira is one of, if not the most flexible defending operator out of the entire lineup besides maybe Sentry, and that's only because Sentry doesn't have the main gadget. Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, I think worth pointing out too, right? Like the surrounding kit with Mira is pretty good. They have a C4, they have a Vector, one of the best guns, the best secondary gadget. I believe we might see a Ricos here.
I was thinking the same thing.
It looks like the attack is playing things out. You know, I'm gonna continue.
Yep.
Casting this round.
Go
in the
ahead.
assumption that it goes on. We'll see what happens here from Iowa State. I mean, if nothing else.
Well, they got disconnect on the first. I have my last exam tomorrow at 8 a.m. Tomorrow.
No, not at all. Not especially when the.
Then I'm a free clear for the summer. Let's go.
I mean, already a ton of utility dump. I wonder if that's rehost.
I mean, there's a possibility. I'm not sure.
Down the skylight.
Oh, okay. Word coming in that they might just be playing as is.
Interesting, but you know, I guess they can try. It's only round one, and this round is normally expected to go to the defense. Top floor, fairly defender side in sight. All things considered on this map. Well,
who are you? Who is MrDavisTV? I mean, you know who I am, boy.
Unfortunately,
I shouldn't have to tell you.
The floor is already making quick work that utility after the drone's down.
I'm literally gonna crip walk on you tomorrow.
Still in the other room, so Koala has no shot for now.
World just doing his best. That's really all he can do at this current point in time. Maybe scouting out below, but there are no Akron team members below currently, I don't think. Skylight has been dropped. Zosa going to need to make quick work, and he can't though.
WYD, that means what are you fucking doing, you fucking bum?
Shotgun. Just when you think you have the edge, just when you think you may have an advantage.
Oh, I actually love watching Super.
Alright,
I need to do this essay.
They have two of them on defense right now. Zosa falls just because he didn't realize that there was a person on the window and a person close, because all I believe he ended up hearing was the person close. So yeah.
Poor Koala can still not get this mute chamber. Unfortunate there for the Twitch, and such a refreshing side right using the shotgun instead of the DX. Could go for the swing here. I believe standing in the side room, rather. Excuse me. It's going to be Plex here.
Oh,
shit. What a shot from Jet onto Mora. And with that camera there, they know exactly where to go. This doesn't look like anyone's flanking right now. With only 30 seconds left, they know they just have to sit and wait. If he goes into that side room, Plexios is going to remove his head with a buckshot. We'll just swing out and try to get the kill. We'll see if they can. Koala looking for some landing shots, but not enough. Down to one shot. 18 seconds.
This guy's in the shits, bro.
Easily take this over round.
Koala being surrounded from all angles, it feels like. And that's kind of what happens when you play Akron. You know, even if they'd have had the 5th team member, who's to say that they wouldn't... I'm so sorry, I wasn't ready for that. I got to get a little close sometimes. Who's to say that they weren't going to, be suffocated, so to speak, by them anyway. Why is my camera quality so bad? I don't know what's going on.
It's been an interesting start to this game, more than a couple of reasons, but yeah, I mean, hopefully for their sake.
Oh, I've done all of these wrong, bro.
Like you said, that would have been a tough round even with all
Goodbye,
5
squadron.
players. It did look like a fairly solid defense too, really unable to get off and off to a good start. And that mute jammer on that side room just slowed down so much of their attack with the fluorescent and the twitch. We saw the second koala through the drone in there. Akron just destroyed it before they could even get into the view. Just speaks to how good this team is in their strats, knows exactly what the offense is going to try. Might want to buckle in if you're Iowa State. It could be a short game, but it's going to feel like a long one.
Yeah, it is certainly going to feel like they are just draining the life out of you. They're just such a suffocating team, especially on defense. On attack, I mean, they've been known to spread out, but they're going to hit you from all angles. And yeah, I mean, Akron is just such a meticulous type of team. And when it comes down to it, like, you didn't have your 5th team member, and it is Ricken, so one of the most impactful members of the team. But at the same time, like, the way they played that defense, even if it was a little
actually it's supposed
back
to
and
be
forth here and there, we're just waiting on the rehost. I mean, they were still everywhere all at once, and it's insane to think.
Oh my god,
that's how that ended. And even when they have their 5th team member, it might still go that way.
Interested to see where the rest of this one goes. Of course, Akron now going to have to go downstairs either to the mid floor or that bottom floor. And of course, this is one of the maps with an interesting site. I don't know if we're going to get to see it. It's normally not very preferred by the defense, but they do have a split floor bomb site. It's always a ton of fun from our perspective, at least, when we get to cast it. Don't know if Akron's going to approach that one, but really a lot more options on this map than you kind of expect out of a traditional R6 map.
Yeah, that's very true. There's so much diversity on this map.
Dude, I hate
at the
that
same
so
time,
much.
This, in my opinion, is ISU's best chance, single best chance to take down Akron in any way, shape, or form. If they're going to do it, they're going to squeak by 8-7 OT win, max OT. If they do that, if they can even make it there, that means you're going to have to take 8 rounds off of Akron, though. Knockdown, drag out, boxing, championship boxing fight, WrestleMania main event, a UFC 205 main event, whatever you want to call it. That is going to be the toughest challenge yet for ISU. And you might have just tuned in. What is he yapping about? What's the toughest challenge for ISU? You're going to have to take 8 rounds off of Akron, most likely, if you're going to win this first map. And saying that, it sounds outrageous. This is one of their, if not their best maps. It's just plain and simple. If this is one of your best maps, you're going to have to show up. You're going to have to show out. And when it's against Akron, you're going to have to take at least 8, most likely.
Tough road ahead of them for sure. But you can best bet that this ISU team is up to the task. Iowa State been battling back this whole season. Going to try to keep it rolling now. Especially with that recent win over Columbia College. Got to think a lot of momentum, a lot of good vibes going their way. Gonna try to keep it rolling here into this championship game. Akron ready to defend this bottom floor site, probably about what we expected. And I like seeing the Meister pick as well. Does so good on this site. And no Brava, they do have a Thatcher on the side of Iowa State. I'd love to see Brava, turn this utility against them. Same with the Banshee. Pick could really see a lot of value on this site.
That pick could see a lot of value out on this site, but at the same time, I was thinking the same thing last week when me and Pearson were talking, and ISU just never really opted for anything like that. They're a lot more of a standard attacking type of team. It's more about just going in there, getting the kills, opening the wall, doing what they got to do. When it comes to this Iowa State attacking, side, they're not as meticulous as some other teams are on the attack. And it's very interesting to see. I feel like they're a lot more old-fashioned, old school. Open the wall up from a distance with the ace.
I'm actually so locked in on the bros, just like pissing me off.
That they don't want you to have. And that's
exactly what has happened
so far as the wall is now open and things are about to get a little bit more dicey for this Akron defense, as well as having Whirl, who was a big factor on this specifically last week. Now he's downstairs. He's getting ready to push in the other side with Koala. Things could go south quickly. Got a man on pillar, a man in the back, and a man in the little hallway there. Flex with a crazy opening kill on the Koala, who was, you didn't get a chance to see it. He was the one who was behind Whirl. Oh, but a pistol kill on the Plex. He's doing what he can. Space takes him out. Oh, and now it's a 1v3. Now it's
okay, boom.
The words can't come out fast enough. Akron takes it just as fast as the round started. Akron is up 2-0 already.
I mean, blink and you'll miss it from Akron. It happened so quickly, and in part, Iowa State just kind of filing in.
They did.
They had plenty of time left, had plenty of utility, and just not really letting things play out. I don't know if it's desperation, a little bit of uncoordinatedness. Hopefully, it ends soon, right? We want to see a good game here, and I'm sure everybody at ISU does as well. Akron off to their tertiary site, and indeed, it is going to be piano and whatever the other room's called, exposition. Yep. as the sentry rolls into there. Yeah, no split site this game.
See, but at the same time, you call, and I'm gonna yap for a second so you can see the Buccaneers pick. I'm gonna say that out loud. When it comes down to it, you don't necessarily categorize, and this might be a hot take, but when you've got two teams like this, you might not necessarily categorize piano as the tertiary site. Because look at what we're seeing here. We're seeing Jobu sit up top. He's definitely going to have some support. They're reinforcing those back walls off while also making sure that it's going to be even tougher for them to be able to enter the site. Because when you're entering the site, if you're not entering from the top, then you're going to have to go in laterally, vertically. And piano is so close, within that outside hallway right there to the windows and to that window inside and to the main door. So it's either go in up top or go in laterally. Either way, though, Akron is making sure that all of their bases are covered. And as of right now, they've done a decent enough job.
All right,
now we
Bangatron.
do have about to be 3 maybe attackers in on the top floor already. But look at that. There's 1.5. Well, Jet's not down there anymore. On the top floor. Whirl doing what needs to be done. He took Space out.
Bam.
I believe Space was one of the ones who was almost up here, but wasn't at the same time. Jobu. Zosa gets the kill on the Whirl. Now, Whirl is very important to this, to the push here as Plex goes down 3-3. Now, Zosa gets another one. Jobu was in such a good position, as I was about to say, for the Nitro, but instead he actually gave Zosa a hole to be able to look through. Now it's all about rotating back. One of your main guns in Space got picked off while rotating. Zosa is being spotted out. Maybe it is just a ploy, not necessarily sure. Some of the attackers are still up top, but most of the defenders have already rotated back out. Plex might not have died in the way that he wanted to die. Koala gets shot through the floor, through one of the holes that was made. Jobu ends up getting Nar, and Koala ends up getting Jobu right back. So this has been a tale of back and forth so far this round. Koala has the diffuser now. Reckon is also up with him, but you did not see Zosa chilling in that little side room. Reckon is down. Zosa and Jet have to take out Koala, and Zosa is in such a good spot. He didn't see him crouch, though. You have to be careful. Koala now knows of Zosa's whereabouts. But if you fall, you might be dying to Jet. Wait just a minute. No, he hears Jet rotating, though. Jet is it's actually Zosa and Jet, both. Okay, they're both heavy operators, though. You got to know he's in sight. You've only got 40 seconds, though, so as soon as you hear the plant, just go down on the other side, in my personal opinion. That'd probably be the best thing for you. But Koala is actually, he might bait it here. Pros don't bait. Don't forget that. He didn't get hit by that. He didn't get hit by that one either. So he's still at about 80 HP. He's got a pretty good read on where one of them are. He's going to run away from Zosa. Try to get the plant off here. There's no nitros left now.
It's upstairs.
Oh, Jet is upstairs. Wow. And look at that. Jet knew he had an angle to watch. He was watching the hatch while the pressure was being made from Exhibition going around through the rotate. That's exactly what needed to happen. Akron up 3-0 after being down a man for most of that round. Welcome back, Fisher.
Thank you. I was going to say, I was wondering when I was getting into that round. The whole thing unfolded, but covered it beautifully. Akron up 3-0. Going back to the upstairs site. Be interesting to watch. This time around, obviously, was not successful their first time in defending it. And they're also taking
no one
a
has
little bit of
touched
a
the
different-
presentation.
or sorry,
which is
was
not the
successful,
debate.
and Iowa State was a man down. As I get all my words twisted. But Akron this time, taking a different approach. They got a smoke, which I don't believe they had. They have a pulse. A zombie on the board as well. Definitely glad to see some zombie gameplay. Was banned out in the last couple.
Yeah, I mean, Plex on a zombie. He's one of the best support players in this entire league. He'll do exactly what's needed from the team. And it's crazy to think this is one of his first years with the team, as Zosa is now just doing his absolute best. You don't have to say any names, but I know you see it. Are you happy with the Buccaneers pick that they just took? I'm kind of surprised about it, actually. I'm very surprised to see that. That's got to mean one of y'all's wide receivers is on the trade wall.
They're not. We just received both of them. But you know, I'll allow football to seep in for a second. I was really hoping for the safety out of South Carolina.
Yeah, no,
it is
I'll
what
agree
it
with
is.
that.
I'm hoping it'll be good. We'll see. It's
Very
sunshine right now.
confused.
That's the only college athletes in
Game subs we're talking about the NFL draft. Yeah, for real.
Oh, we will not be here for a couple of hours.
That is kind of crazy. I can't lie.
And
I'm confused. Is my presentation due tomorrow too?
That's what they say. And
but no one's done it.
Here, Iowa State with 2 minutes left.
No one's done
Still looking
anything.
to get a neutral entry, and that's going to help.
Wow.
Koala making a double.
New koala.
G36 all the way.
On the
no
highest.
R4C.
No, I'm not even on the highest thing
Yeah,
here.
this time though, in a better position on attack.
Flex 1 and 2, he's washed. Flex now 1 and 3 because he's really terrible.
Koala's still going to be an important member, and it looks like they are trying to enter these offices extremely hard. We'll see if they're able to get in, because right now Jobu is putting up a heck of a fight in break room.
Zosa's going to get an easy kill here, though. I don't think they drone him out. I don't even think they know about it. Nitro blows Koala sky high. Thanks for coming. Zosa checked that one out as early as possible. It's all about making sure you know where they are, because even if one singular member of Akron is left on the board,
He has a reminder that said the project paper is due Friday.
know that. Now,
That doesn't mean the presentation is up
He's
yet.
now back already, so luckily it shouldn't have to do any sort of rehost this time. But even though they lost a man, they tried their hardest and they've done pretty well.
And at least that's what I'm gaslighting myself into thinking.
Not necessarily just in man count, but, you know, getting one back for the team as one goes down. It is now 2-2. Any man count that they were down, they took one with them. So this has been a very productive attacking round for them so far. But you have to hope that at the very least, Reckon's internet or whatever is causing him to leave just fixes itself at this point.
True. 50 seconds left. Down into a 2v1 is Jet with a nice shot. And the pre-fire. You're kidding. Whirl sees it a few times and still walks right in. Unfortunate for Iowa State. And we're seeing why here. Akron is the #1 team. Reckon DCs again. That should get a little bit of a technical pause. Hopefully not a rehost. Hopefully Reckon is able to kind of rectify whatever is going on. But give me the expert opinion. Now, you're the analyst here. You are the seed genius. What does Iowa State have to do to get back into this game?
Well, I appreciate you calling me the analyst and the siege genius, because I love hearing that.
I'm just the designer and branding lead
title, so to speak. Yeah.
for my website and my one class.
The way that Akron has been defending this specifically is just out of control. I mean, they're literally letting them do.
All right, well, I'm done for homework for today. Let's go.
Bring this back into their own hands. I mean, not only is this your map pick, this is the map that you won your most recent LAN on. This is the map that you beat CC to get here on. Well, this wasn't map 2, but this was map 1. And it was CC's map pick last time as well.
Y'all been doing your Clash of Clans clan games?
You have all of the tools at your disposal.
Because low key, I haven't been.
It just has to be at 0 on them at this point. I've been playing way too much Minecraft. But yeah, at the same time, it's like you have everything there. You just need to, all right,
we back in the game,
into
Pookies.
one little bundle and actually start using it. Because the main problem is they're just letting Akron fly all over the place. Akron is on the top floor. They're on the other side of the map getting spawn kills. They're 3 of them are in sight. Like, it's just, you need to know where everyone is, and you need to be able to work as a team and collapse in on them. Sosa was a easy free kill, along with the fact that Flex was playing a little bit further away from his team last round. And Flex did end up dying, but at the same time, it's like these kills need to be noticed.
Is the ISU back in the game?
Because if you can get ahead and make it 5-3
oh, my freaking
against Akron, it's unlikely, but there is still the chance that if you get up 5-3, you win that round. And they just haven't done that. Every kill that Akron has took, they have tried to take one back with them. Round 1, that was a lot less prevalent than it has been round 2, 3, 4. But at the same time, we'll have to
there, now you can see everything again.
Going for a little bit more of their standard attack lineup, but they did bring the Yana.
I don't know why it I do know why. I actually want to make it smaller.
Pay off for him. I know it's kind of some of what we wanted to see the first time we attacked this all the way back in round 2. Question is this time, will it
is that too small, you think, chat?
We get the main breach open unless we just completely didn't see it.
Probably a little too small now.
So definitely going to be a priority for well, it's still going to be a priority for Iowa State. With this ramp, definitely suggesting more upstairs play, and all of the defenders are.
All right, let's see if y'all like this. Y'all like
interesting
this?
Cotton turtle strat from Akron. We'll see if it pays off because there's going to be a lot.
I don't know. We'll see if we like it.
Very, very soon.
And this
I saw a pretty interesting kill here last week from.
I can move this up here.
Who was it? I think it was Enterprise. Who is
so that we can see everything.
He just
boom.
got him from a distance last week.
Look how ingenious I
Now
am.
you got to remember,
I'm also really
did
smart.
This last time they attacked this, and the person who was backing him up was the one that got taken out. Now he doesn't have anybody backing him up this time, but Jet is still going to take a piece of the team with him, no matter what happens and no matter where he goes. As Jet takes Enterprise, aka Nor, out already, goes so quick. Space is hurt, but like, man, they're just so fast.
E-girls implies the existence of offline physical girls.
Looking to get another.
It's crazy.
Yeah, just gonna be a little bit of wayward damage. Haunted World still alive. It's not the most hardened shield operator in the world. Definitely has a few cracks in the shield. Nobody left upstairs. Some of the attackers still checking it out, but rest assured everybody is in the basement, with exception to Plexios, who's currently working his way up Spiral. Gonna meet Nimble Koala and do a little bit of damage with that smoke bomb though. For Brava. 50 seconds to go here for Iowa State. Plenty of time. Problem is,
what are you doing, Big Mike?
Utility. Plexo's still back on Koala. He's still sitting upstairs in the Spiral stairs. A nice smoke grenade, temporarily gonna block the vision, but it doesn't matter. Who needs to see when you can pull the trigger? Space
he's about to hit it from the back.
And just like that, Akron continues to roll along.
Was that the guy hitting it from the back?
Almost back Spiral stairs.
Wow.
And the rest are just continuing to fall. Jet with another. It is all down to Reckon above. No DCs this time.
Is he about to own this fraud? Yeah, peek again, bitch. Who is that? That shipbot Flex? Yep, you're dog shit.
This Akron team can do no wrong. One for the road, though, with Reckon.
Boom. That's how you do it, Plexios.
Waiting. You can call them whatever.
I mean, they don't have a real attack.
Call them late to supper, man. These guys are.
They're just. They had that one guy. Hope he hit the back, and the rest they were just peeking the play.
Literally,
they're just peeking the yellow door, hoping that works.
It's absolutely insane.
Flex been shit in the bed as of late. Yeah, they should probably just cancel him.
Honestly, can't put it any better, and it just feels bad, right, for Iowa State. It's not inherently anything good to but you get this case once in a while.
Terrible.
Right? The other team's just playing better. It doesn't mean Iowa State's a bad team. It does not mean they have bad strats. Akron is just quite simply insane.
Quite simply. Insane. Akron last. Yeah, it is what we said. Shout out Kingfisher. Akron is now last round on the defense for them.
They're gonna go 6-0.
Can they 7-0?
Yeah, they're gonna 7-0 this map.
Like they're so good on.
It better not have been a bad week. You got to see me. Better be a fucking good week.
So it's like Iowa State did pull off crazy stuff on their defense last week, though. So I mean, I feel like they're.
Well, that's a fucking cheater thing to do.
Will it be enough, so to speak?
It's a wild Melusi Banshee. I don't think I've ever seen anyone place it above the stairs.
It is a cool.
But as a Melusi main, I'm stupid.
There you go.
But maybe I'm just too.
It's definitely not a glitch. It's definitely just really hard.
Now you know that's crazy actually.
If
they get less than 5 rounds, they did worse than St. Clair.
I was saying trying to take a round back. That is not gonna help. Jet gets a kill onto the middle of Koala. If you haven't been keeping track, Jet is now 7-0. No, that's 7 kills.
Oh, Jet's 7-0, bro.
Keep pushing Akron forward here. They now have a
wow, good for you, Jet.
It's been fuller sight last time. Attacked fairly well by Iowa State. They got it down to 2 players remaining, but then just...
Hello, CJ. How are you doing on this lovely night? I've been missing you. I've been streaming... CJ, I've been streaming for 45 minutes. And you're only here now.
A very big top floor presence here.
You know what's Dave Coin you just missed?
3 players on the top floor, and they're going to look to hopefully get Whirl and maybe even Reckon out quick. I don't think, and this is wild to say, right? I don't think Reckon has
a real Dave Coin farmer would have found ways to pirate Dave Coin.
To be playing Bravo.
It's all good though. I get it. Not everyone can really grind like some people.
That this Akron team they're basically not going to be using their abilities that much.
Flex?
It's called looking. Where are you looking at Flex? Sosa takes reply right back with him though, and look at
hello.
The gunner that he is catches Sosa.
What is going on here?
About Enterprise goes down.
Oh my God, bro.
Whirl is hurt. Jet is
what the hell?
Going around though. Running around town. If he keeps going, he might take Whirl out here.
3v2.
Celebrate with the team and you have essays to do tonight. I get you. I've been doing an essay for the past 45 minutes.
One round would go a long way here, certainly.
I was doing an essay. I didn't even like talk about the game until like right now. You just need a minor in general though. No Dave Coin in front of that. Give my boy CJ a minor. How did Akron come back from this?
Yeah, look at invincible Akron.
Oh, CJ, why would you say something like that?
Take 6 unanswered rounds.
Dude, yeah, CJ was in my DMs. He was like, Dave, I really want you to get me a minor. And I was like, what the fuck? So just remember, CJ is weird.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding, obviously.
Like, what? This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? From a casting perspective, because there's not a whole ton to talk about. There's not a glaring weakness. No. Teams are exploiting. There's not one big issue that we can talk about getting fixed.
No.
This is just one team.
CJ, it was you, bro.
Skill gapping a little bit. I mean, Iowa State, they have fought hard to be here. They deserve to be here. But Akron, it's just looking infallible.
It's honestly insane. I don't even know. I don't really even know what else that I can say. Like, if I say any more, I'm gonna get.
Yeah, great game we got here. Yeah, I know. It's actually so boring.
But I mean, I said it best myself earlier. Didn't they?
That's not very boring.
What they are, like,
it's just like
it right now before
I love watching them play, but I hate like they don't play anyone good.
They've literally
like they just run over people, but I love the way they actually play. Sorry, I had to ban that person. So it's like I like watching their gameplay, but then I just see ISU's gameplay, and I'm like, oh my God. Let's have a conversation about the fall off of Plexios. TJ, he was your GOAT a week ago. Oh, they know he's there.
Division 1 and 2
that's my fucking Pookie Josh, bro. Josh knows everything. Yeah, you're about to get so like shit on you don't even realize it, you punk. Yep. Let's go. When you're watching the VOD back, Joshua, that was great fucking execute right there. That was executed perfectly.
All of the work really was done by
God.
his teammate, but at the same
Get some
time,
fucking emotes in chat for Josh. That was all orchestrated by Josh, whether it actually was or not.
Top floor like that ever, or bottom
Dear Lord.
Like that ever. But it's like the drone work is insane.
Listen, I thought you were a Plexios defender no matter what, and now you're talking about the fall off of Plexios. That's crazy to me, CJ.
Singular movement is wasted, even if
dude, facts. The other team is like targeting him on accident. This guy's gonna die. What are you doing?
Okay.
How did that not kill it? I don't know.
I mean, I think the better question is why didn't Nor just back up?
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
The security secretary room.
They just play against people that don't know Siege.
It isn't. So an explosion. still gonna hurt you. And the attack here making nice time. The junk is
Like, what was that?
unlike Goyo, these disappear very, very
Oh, and that would have been a Flores drone for Plexios. Oh my god, that would have been the worst thing ever. Welcome to the stream, Super T. Jobu, get back on the game!
Akron's getting close here, nor has finally escaped from the secretary, but it won't matter. Space gets it down, will not get the kill, but knows that Iowa State can pick him up. Reckon is falling, Whirl is down, it's under.
I wonder why the smoke's down. I like that Plexios dead.
Makes it a 1v4 for Reckon.
Oh, that sucks.
The flawless could be around the corner. Tachanka gets one.
I mean, they're obviously not winning the. Yep. Let's freaking go, Joshua.
Akron 7-0.
I told you guys 7-0. The shit's.
Like they cannot be stopped.
The shit is too friggin' boring.
Akron.
Boom. Let's go. Rexy, how we doing, baby?
In grand finals. I mean, look, I told production earlier that I have to be up early in the morning for work, but I didn't know that they were going to go tell Akron. I didn't know that they were going to go tell
10-0 from Jet.
Hey, look.
Plexios 2-6. No, Plexios 2-6. CJ, write that down.
Oh my God. Like 1-7-0 down, one more to go. It's your map pick of Clubhouse. One of their preferred maps, one of their favorite.
Someone take a screenshot of that and put it on Twitter.
I said it best.
We need to send real hate to Plexios.
Iowa State, we're going to have to take 8 rounds off of Akron.
I'm kidding.
If they were going to win. And
no, Plexios not 10-0. That was Jet.
7-0.
Jet deserves all the praise.
ISU on
no, not Jet. Why are we sending hate towards Jet?
I'm not seeing. I'm seeing nothing but gray and cloudy skies for the rest of ISU on
gray and cloudy skies.
Don't worry, I'll keep being an ISU supporter for the rest of the set. One of us has to be. We'll see what happens.
That's not true. If you're horrible, you're horrible. Actually, that is true.
That.
You got to be nice.
On to Clubhouse. It's gonna be a tough map, right? Akron's good on Clubhouse, and of course, the momentum thing is rolling with him. Luckily,
yeah.
I mean, even if Akron won, or even if Akron is number 1 in the league, it means Iowa State's number 2. This is the top division. They're in the grand finals. They deserve to be here. They are still perfectly able to come back into this one. But the question is,
what he's saying is not wrong at all.
Momentum and mental play in at this stage. All these players are mentally tough, right? You know, they have all the stamina to go even to a best of 5 if we happen to be in that. You don't think they'd be discouraged after a game?
It's not a best of 5, is it?
Given it's that complete. I mean, I don't know how you come back from that.
Ooh, I don't know either. 7-0. It was your best map. It was your favorite map. And you barely ever got them down to having 2 or less alive in any round out of all the 7 that was played. So it's looking grim. Shout out Grim, R6 operator. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead. We will be right back with Clubhouse. Akron speed run to championship challenge just started. If you missed it, 7-0. Map 1, ISU's best map, their favorite map, the map that they've been the hottest on lately. Akron did not. Akron barely let them kill 3 people. So yeah, we will catch you for Clubhouse at the end of this short break.
I'm not seeing anything in trash talk. That kind of sucks. I never tire of owning Nicks on Twitter. What did you say? What is this music? I don't think I can have this music. Maddox ate the thermite charge. That's very typical Maddox. Wow. That was Toaster. That's actually pretty funny. Crypt, what's going on there, buddy? Oh my god. What? Process of getting some clips together for TikTok? Let's go, Braxy. But for the PUBG clip I put on Twitter today, I'll have to watch it. I can watch it now. Hold on, I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Pictures only? Let me make sure that what I have on my Twitter feed is okay to see first. Mm-mm-mm. Your MO, yeah, it is your MO to own people with pictures. I was actually just looking at it. Job is done. Tell him that. What else was I looking for, bro? I'm actually so stupid. Oh, Braxy's. I want to watch it on stream. Free advertisement for Braxy, real quick.
Okay.
Directly in front of us.
And then I.
3. Oh,
They
they see me.
Oh, I tagged him once.
So loud. I played PUBG like 3 times.
Man, this
Snipe this motherfucker.
Good.
Goodbye.
Ow.
Watch better sniper options. Pushing you.
Wow.
Left. Close.
Boom. Own that fraud. Boom. There's a guy just standing in the middle of the smoke.
This tree. My ping's not working.
I'm healing.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I alive?
He's on that tree.
Oh my god.
How the
He
fuck
just
am I alive?
lasered the shit out of that guy.
1v1.
Is this for the win?
The MK12 guy.
Holy shit, how the fuck am I alive? And he has circle too. Fuck. But I have an idea where he's at since he's lobbing nades.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's kind of giving himself away. He thinks you're over there, though, instead of over here. Left more, I think.
What is that?
Yeah. I don't know. He's probably by the tree.
I don't ever play
Okay.
battle royales. I'm like really intrigued. Snipe him, find him and snipe him.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I went right under his face, I think. There you go. Get him. Get him!
Dang!
I'm so good! How did I survive that?
Damn, bro, that's actually a crazy clip. That is crazy. Boom, let's go, chat. 11 kills. Is that like hard in PUBG? I like Fortnite, like that's not that hard. Did I catch a MSU game? Hell no, I don't give a fuck about that
Ladies
game.
and gentlemen, we are back. I hope.
I don't care how washed up spicy guac
grab
is.
Something to eat because I think if you're a fast eater like me, I usually eat in about anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. That's probably about how long this is going to take. It's insane to say it, insane to think it, but the absolute utmost confidence from Akron, from anyone who's ever followed Akron and, just wanted to see them do nothing but succeed from day one. I'm not going to say that that's me, But yeah, I mean, this era of Akron could be.
All right, buddy. I'm
more
muting the
of a
fuck out of your
close, so to
stream and
speak,
Dave
like I said in the
confirming.
pre-show, with the fact that they're losing somebody as
You're
important
cooked.
as
GG.
Jet in this off.
You're gonna kill the Dave coin market.
But as well as the fact that they also could be losing space. I'm not necessarily. I think he's kind of up in the air. This could be one of the last times that we see this specific dominant Akron team together. So we're all here to enjoy the ride, and this ride may not last as long as we wanted it to, and that's okay, because change is something that usually happens in this world, and we all just have to be ready for it. So I'm back, of course. I'm here with Fisher. If not our first, this is technically Fisher's second grand final of the day. So
The sole holder of all Dave
are you
coin.
holding up, buddy? Well, what's going on?
I'm gonna trade it all away
I'm
in
good,
Pimp
man.
Valley.
I'm
GG.
here.
CJ.
I'm ready to
Don't
see
do that,
what
please. Please don't do
transpires.
that. Depending on the
Man,
lobby, it can be a
luckily for
challenge. I
Marcus,
average like 7. Okay,
looking like
so
this could
yeah,
be
it's like a
another
lot
short
harder
one.
than Fortnite.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
Obviously, not set in
That's-
stone.
I feels
Iowa
like that's
State
pretty
definitely
good.
have what it takes to take
That
this
clip
Akron
was
squad
insane.
to map 3. But given the way map 1 went,
But
I
I've
think it'd
played
be a
like
different
I have like
story
maybe
if
10
there was
hours on
some fight
PUBG.
back,
I'm
right?
literally
If there were some
a
positives,
bot at it, bro.
there just quite simply weren't. Akron
Not
looks
at all.
unstoppable right now. Everybody died in every round for Iowa State, with exception to reckon, who DC'd in 2 of them, unfortunately. But looking at the other side, I mean, how are you going to slow this down? 9-2, 8-2, 10-0. It just looks like a landslide right now.
10-0, and then you look at what on paper is their worst player, Plex. He had 5 assists though, at the same time. Like, yeah, he died 6 times. He's the guy who sticks his neck out.
You just said Flex is their worst player.
Let's
Somebody
take a look at
actually
player
clipped that.
watch for
Somebody
Clubhouse.
clipped that.
I can only assume it's Zosa. It is the SPR being 63.
Yes, bro.
Honestly, one of the most
Yes.
insane things I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, kind of similar to what we were
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
pregame with
That
Zosa
is
as well,
actually
with the
so
numbers.
funny.
Almost
That
a
is actually
55%
so
survival
funny.
rate, which was the overall. It's just
Oh my
slightly
God, I'm
lower.
definitely gonna
Overkill
I'm
per
definitely
round, a
gonna make fun of
2.5
Michael.
kill death
Oh my God,
ratio.
that's so funny.
You just can't do it better, right?
Oh my God, I love
Not
that.
at all.
Dude, I love that so much. Oh my God, I
See what
love it.
happens here in these picks and bans. See if anything switches up. I believe last round bans were fairly
Oh my
normal. Double
God.
shield ban was maybe a little surprising.
I like
but
laughed
Clubhouse
so
shields
hard,
are
my
very
like
prevalent. Would not be surprised.
cheeks
if
really
this
hurt.
Blackbeard is
Yep.
gonna be the first ban.
Blackbeard goes first. We're looking for probably Monty again. I feel like Iowa State utilized that Monty very well last game against CC. And then when it comes to the blitz,
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
like he was
That
not
is so
utilizing
funny.
here about as well as he could have been. And just like that, Akron does get Monty out. Now we could see Mira and Valkyrie again, but I'm expecting Mira and probably a zombie here.
See what it is. It's gonna be the Kaid actually. So never mind. You know, I take
They
back
got-
best analyst, seed
Yeah.
genius, all that stuff. Never again. Never again.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we're playing it
Oh,
today.
come
But
on now.
the Kaid ban makes sense from Akron, right? He's pretty good on the defense. And given the way that Akron's been rolling, they want to keep that momentum up, right? And Kaid does give them the best chance on attack. Can't reinforce those hatches. Makes that jacuzzi wall as well for the top floor much more difficult to hold. So I like the ban from Akron, even though it's not kind of the normal one on this map.
But here's the question. Akron was the one who banned Kaid, and yeah, they're not starting on the defense, but who was it? Jobu. Jobu was so masterful on Kaid. It was probably one of, if not the only defender that he even picked that entire map 1. Like, I can see it, and then I can't see it at the same time from Akron.
Yeah, gonna be
That's pretty
interesting to see what happens. Looks like we got top floor defense here. You know, gym, bedroom, nothing really out of the ordinary. We see a Danos coming through too for
Oh, shit,
Pixel. Or I guess we didn't see a whole ton of in map number 1. Granted, don't think it would matter. And the thing that was surprising me from Akron is, with being such a good team, you can kind of expect sometimes like
Let's go to stream clips. Drop that in the stream clips.
It was a very
Boom,
standard
boom.
defense. They didn't use a crazy, insane roam game a whole ton. So interested to see how they kind of attack that, if that's reflected in their methods. See shortly enough as the round is starting. Map number 2 starts right now. Iowa State looking for a way back into these grand finals.
They're looking for a way back into these grand finals, but are they going to find one is the question. It really depends on these first few rounds, I'd say. And like I say, these first few rounds are going to be everything. Because, and look at that, Koala gets Jobu quick and easy. Thatcher's off the board. But yeah, these first few rounds are going to be what determines it, in all honesty. And even then, I'd say that you still can't count Akron out. But if you can get the advantage on them, it makes it a lot harder for them to be able to come back on you.
Absolutely. Man count even as Zosa gets reply. To be expected, of course, Zosa, the player to watch for this map, so be sure to keep your eye on the leaderboard. Some big numbers here from the Thermite. And Koala, the one holding out on the top of red stairs. Let's see. I don't think into cash. I don't know if there is one.
Damn, Lexios is back at it, baby. Sorry, I don't know why this wasn't full screen. I'm like drunk. I'm not actually drunk.
Zosa taken down by Whirl. It looked like that Jacuzzi.
Zosa down. How typical.
Doing a job of doing time being the ace. Gonna want to take out that campus sooner or later.
And now Akron just making sure that they run in pairs and that they make sure they clear out every room that they're in before they move forward. Now they've got a pretty good idea as to where the rest of the defenders are, and that would be either in or around site to a certain extent. So yeah, it's really all about timing at this current point in time, and also making sure that everything is the exact way that they want it to be going into this round next game. Oh, he barely.
Wow, that timing is crazy.
Unfortunate timing here from Jet. 50 seconds
And
remaining.
then they're just gonna run through the middle of the site anyways.
It's gonna be space taken out. Whirl. Jet gets a kill on the record. It's all on.
Yeah, typical Flexios getting caught out.
Gets the initial kill. Shotgun in hand too, but it won't matter. Jet gets the kill. Another for the member of Akron, and just like that, they continue 8 unanswered rounds to start our grand finals.
8 straight. Wow. They just need to make it 14 straight, and they're pretty close already. So, I mean, there's not too much else to be said. I did like the way that Iowa State defended that, but at the same time, Akron, this being their map pick, this being the map that they gravitate towards, you know, usually gravitate towards the most. It's like Akron has basically seen everything, and I can almost guarantee you that even without the masterful, absolutely masterful drone work that they always tend to have up their sleeve, they know and are going to continue to know what Iowa State's doing before they even do it, in all honesty, I'd say. A zombie gate on the dirt door is not something that I've seen very often, but it is very interesting to say the least. You're going to have to keep an eye out on that.
5 seconds to go.
I guess it makes sense if you think about what's going to come for dirt. You know, maybe make it a little harder so they can't just smoke or flash and run in and cause chaos. Whatever the rationale is, dirt going to be a little bit harder to approach. And now with no Kaid, they're not going to opt for any wall denial. Whereas dirt is too easy to take out from that drone here. And you really only need the hatches. So they're going to get to forgo that little piece of utility just for now.
Oh,
Squirrel's going to be
Blow yourself up, Rowan. No fucking worries.
Push, as well the smoke on Wreck. And so interested to see how they use it. And they'll get the open kill. Space falls to Koala.
Wow.
Puts that Vector to good use.
Opening kill again onto a member of Akron. I don't think it was Space.
ISU over under 0.5 rounds 1.
No, it wasn't Jet. I believe it was Jobu. Yeah, Jobu last time.
That would actually be
I
ridiculous.
mean, just because you're up 5-4 doesn't mean you're going to win the round. I mean, look at the round total.
Honestly, CJ,
right now, Akron being up 1-0.
I'm actually torn with saying that they could get
You
fortunate.
need to keep piling it on. You have to keep piling it on. You have to make it a 5-3 and a 5-2, and even a 5-1. I wouldn't count Akron out, but you've got to keep your foot on the gas. You've got to keep the pedal to the metal. Oh, and you almost had a chance to get that one off, Zosa, but it looks as though you're going to be being watched so soon. does end up getting the breaching charge down though, and now it's all about making sure that you can take 1 or 2 back before the execute starts.
Able to now get a nice angle onto those main stairs. Man, Vinny still resides with Iowa State for the time being, but of course with no Kaid, all these hatches are going to start to come open. And importantly, staying alive. As you reminded earlier, Joby, the first death last round would have been catastrophic for the attack.
Yeah.
And not going to be impactful this time. Zosa moving down very early, going to get this canister onto the wall, but instead Smoke will back him up. Somehow takes 0 damage from that, unfortunately, for Reckon.
Nah, I think I actually got this one in the bag, bro.
Left for Akron to play with, and it looks like they're trying to get aggressive early. Zosa goes down. Reply, after some difficulty with the wall, will manage to get through. Looks like Zosa is going to be revived, so Akron stays at 4 strong.
4 against 5. This is one of the most stalled out offenses I've seen so far from Akron, though. Akron is not a
Any
team
problem solvers?
that is very likely to stall in the way that they have as of right now. I mean, it's all about making sure you know where everyone is, as Plex ends up getting Enterprise But yeah, I mean, they're looking for it now. Zosa ends up getting Reply.
This Plex just a shaker?
And look at that. Another one. Oh,
Bro.
it's 2-2 now, just like that. Koala peeks in on blue. Reckon makes it 2-1, and now it's 1-1 Jet in the one-on-one against Reckon. He doesn't have diffuser though. This might be the round for Iowa State, and it is. Iowa State stop Akron at 8 straight. It is now 1-1 here on Clubhouse.
Well, CJ's prop is in the fucking dump.
That is the round they needed. Not without a few late game theatrics. Akron with a ton of kills rolling through. Eventually get put to a
1.5.
State. Nimble Koala especially doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, I don't think they'll win another round.
After missing the initial kill, let a few of the teammates die. So definitely making up for it very quickly for Iowa State. Certainly be happy about that one. Looks like they're going back to gym bedroom. And you know, have to point out, the first time around, I don't think it was necessarily a bad defensive loss in the round. Just kind of, again, Akron hitting shots. I mean, they are not missing bullets at this point in the game. So you definitely can't count on that, but it looks like Iowa State going to be using a similar defense. They will be bringing along a castle. If memory serves, I don't think they took round one, did they?
I don't think so. I don't think they took one round one. And now, yeah, honestly, you're right. Now it's going to be all about stifling Akron. You've done it. You've overcome the odds of actually taking a round off of Akron. Now unless they just are, unless they're malleable to the situation, you're going to have, which they're very likely to be, you're going to have to continue to keep up what you just did and do it more and more and more.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do it every round, which they can't do, so.
Actually are in this.
They're not gonna be doing nothing.
I wouldn't say they're 100% in this yet, but they're getting pretty close. If they
Okay, so I need to disable this.
in this round and in the rounds to come.
See if the success continues and for which squad. 30 seconds in, yet again, we'll be getting that wall open. Only Meat brought able to be dispatched very easily by the Thatcher, who they didn't even need to, so not too much lost space. Will get the drone zapped out by that mute. And so it's able to open up another wall as well. So this mute jammer is not doing a good job at keeping these walls closed, unfortunately.
Boom.
For the side of Iowa
I'm so
State.
goated.
Interesting setup.
I'm so smart, bro.
In the lobby.
Whenever I do things, sometimes I just feel so smart.
Get some kills from the windows. Some cheeky late game angles might be enough. Plexios is in the garage. Or sorry, garage storage rather on Danos. I don't know if they spotted this Frosso, so might not be able to track Plex or Reckon just yet.
Reckon
Plexios dies to Reckon. How about that?
Plexios dead again, bro.
Just as you say something.
Plexios.
But Jet gets Koala right back.
Is Plexios in danger of never going positive again?
Sure, there you go. We can both be the seed geniuses today. Jet taken down, or sorry, Jet takes down Koala rather. Flores gonna get that keep it there off the board. Of course now Koala back up. 2 kills roll through. Joba and Zosa take down Reckon and Whirl successively. 2v4 now for Iowa State. Unfortunately for them, unlike last round, they do not have time. So it's a full minute for these attackers to push into this bomb site, and they're looking to do just that. There are 3 out on the highway rather. 1 in the cap room. It's going to be Space, the only one inside the objective. With that castle barricade on the gym door, they could be looking to push through. If they hold the cross onto gold, Fly will not be able to stop this plan. Letting a lot of time go by though, 20 seconds gone. The roof in Logic will be opened up.
I don't think Plexus is ever going to make it again.
Reply will get it. They get the crossfire in the end, and they will take down Nor as the last man standing yet again. Jobu with the final kill. Akron with the final word. The Zip's now up 2-1.
It's all about back.
Wait, what? Why is this not working?
If one or even 2 men go down, you have to be in a position to get 2 back from the opponent, and that's exactly what they've done. That's exactly what they've been doing, and that's exactly what they're doing now. It's like that's what won them that round, and I can confidently say that they did it in round 2, but they didn't execute the same way that they usually execute, and that is probably what lost them that round. But just such a flexible team, able to do whatever is needed whenever it's needed. And that's exactly, I mean, you know, running in pairs as well, that's a big thing that I say a lot of these teams need to pay more attention to. Look at how well it pays off for them like Akron.
Okay, that's done.
With a purpose. 2 attacking rounds on Clubhouse, already nice word. If they can take even 1 more, they'll put themselves at a very good split going into the second half of this game. They do have to note, with Iowa State taking a round off, already looking better than they were in game number 1, and they are sure to want to keep it rolling that way. Maverick was not banned out this time around, so Jobu on that pick should be able to open this wall up fairly easily. Let's see if that is what happens. Akron, plenty of time to work with. They're moving fast and they're shooting even quicker.
Bang, Jobu with a huge kill in the Rook.
It looks like the Rook was trying to spawn people.
I think he was, but that is just something. You just can't do that. You just can't do that against this team. They know where you are, no matter where you are on the map.
Yeah, they're smart. You know, these guys game. That's what they do. They're gamers. Yep. Making it known here, Jobu looks like they're gonna try to trick this entire wall, which will leave space to open it up with Ash. They don't really have a ton of other tools. You know, normally see something like a sledge or a buck. And Ash might die here. Space is on the other angle. Sees the tail end of one player, unable to hit it. Look at the crossfire.
Wow.
Plexios takes
That's a good double up.
And Reply on to Space. Zosa takes out World. Now it's going to be just Nora and Reply. Last 2 alive. This Maverick continues to go to the wall. Nora's in trouble, and Nora's dead. There it goes. The Maverick pulls. We were just waiting on it. Jeff with the kill. Rest of the team born in. Nades out. Bullets out. Reply is close to death. And there will come the crossfire. Here will come the finishing blow, and Akron is up 3-1.
Akron's up 3-1, and I said it best myself at the end. I said Akron has been doing ever since the very first, like I'm talking ever since pre-show, they have decided that it is their prime time now to speed run to grand finals, another grand finals victory. And that's exactly what they're attempting to do here. I mean, there's absolutely nothing at all that I can say about how well they just attacked that site right now.
Bro, now I'm about to join a fucking team, bro. Oh my god, bro.
All on block. Already 3 attacking rounds on Clubhouse, you know. It's good already.
No quote needed, yes, Baptard. That's what I said when Danger said join my team. I said no quote needed.
Also have to note, when they're making
Papo, should I team with you?
Final execute, there's a minute left in the round. They have so much time to play with. Bandit this time then try to keep Dirt closed. There's no Maverick, but I mean, there's a Thatcher and you can shoot the batteries from Dirt. Granted, you're really not going to put them anywhere else, but a little bit of a waste of effort.
The Caveira pick though, from Reply.
Oh shit, Iowa got around, yeah. Just IGL and don't be a burger.
Or is it?
I'm really good at being a burger though.
Yeah, okay, maybe so. It could be tech though. It could be tech.
Good for Saturday or Sunday.
I mean, yeah.
I definitely don't want to scrim Saturday.
So it's a good pick. And Nimble Koala gets a spawn peek.
Let me ask Brenda if he can scrim Sunday.
How about that? No ACOG needed, just a 50 round mag. Supply fault, so the Caveira was not tech, and it looks like neither was a spawn peak, as it now paid for it on the way.
What? Spap, what? What did he
Starts out
say?
as a positive, just immediately falls apart from Iowa State. You hate to see it, but Akron just firing on all cylinders. Getting the ace is nice, but Habana's still up, which means all these hatches have very limited lifespans.
Yep, Jobu gonna make sure.
Do you not
of
want me
that
on your team no
himself.
more? Nah, it's not about
He's
that.
getting ready to pop a whole bunch of them at once and throw this Iowa State defense off its rocker. It didn't really do too much. I
What
will
the
say that
hell,
Brecken did
Spapper?
get a
You don't
little
want
hurt
shift,
over there
bro?
in Secret, but other than that,
That's crazy.
nothing too important has happened so far due to those hatches being blown open. He heard him running, and he just barely missed him.
So
and
drink
now he's
alcohol,
probably
buddy.
about to be swung,
Saturday, 8
and yet
EST.
Space
See,
rarely ever misses
oh my
those.
god, I'm already
He almost
fucking
did,
regretting
but
this. I already just don't want to do this.
It is a 2v4
Don't know why I'm
now
fucking doing this.
for this Iowa State defense.
Okay. I can make
Minutes 20 to
Sunday.
go. Also have to mention, we forgot to earlier, but there was another grand finals being played tonight. Iowa ended up taking the victory as
they
kills
did.
are rolling through. So we'll come back to that later. Iowa State still alive here, looking for another, but they're gonna fall. Nora goes down. Whirl with the kill, and just like that, it's a 1v1.
Definitely drinking before my exam
Iowa
tomorrow.
State
That's
has
fine.
life here, 2-3.
Wow, Iowa State just
How
fucking
about
owned Akron.
that
Your guys
answer
are
from
dog
the
shit.
ISU squad?
What a shot that was by Whirl. He knew he needed to connect, and that's exactly what he did. Wow. I mean, the way the round fell there, though, was definitely not in Akron's favor. I don't think that they're going to be attacking in anywhere near the same way that they did that last round right there again, because that just obviously was not at all what they had in mind and how it was going to go. It did not play out at all. For them. And Iowa
Everybody.
State showing that they have life.
How do I make an
They're
invite for this
trying to
shit?
breathe some life back into this match. They're trying to give us something to watch before the inevitable becomes the inevitable. Can't guarantee it at this point, though.
We can't. Akron has looked unstoppable in attacking these top four sides. Granted, Iowa State has looked good attacking the basement. I think they fought back from behind both times, but still managed to get the win. So, you'll take it if you're an ISU fan. But Akron has been the better team here on the top floor. Make no mistake about it. We'll see how they vary it up this time. It looks like they're going to go for a thinner in an array to try to dispel some of that aggression that's coming from the catch side. Last one was interesting. There was only one player in the building the entire time from Akron. The rest just got kills from Highway. That can't happen if you're Iowa State, and they are a good enough team. Despite being this far behind, they are not going to let that happen again.
Not at all. They're going to try their absolute darndest
And a
to
trick.
do this the right way. And he did get that trick off. We see Zosa now only has one
Grant is
charge
passed
left.
out like sleeping or
Gonna have
drunk.
to pull booty to the other side, and he should be able to get it here unless Reckon decided that he was also going to book that, but instead he doesn't, and the wall and the construction wall is now open.
Big breach there from the Thermite. Zosa gets it open. Jet gets the opening kill on the board. Whirl taken out this time. 1 minute into the round.
See,
Looking
I'm
at the
already
health
annoyed
bars, they are low on the
because-
side of ISU. About to know, but Zosa a little bit late. There. Attack pushing in. Koala is down to one shot. Nora's down to no shot. Space will kill for that one. There's now Koala into their own demise. The line of bullets do not stop for any man. And Space continues to fire on. 6 kills. Space Akron look poised to take their 4th offensive round. Something that does not happen on Clubhouse. Breaking downstairs, missed a C4. They were on the hatch, but turned away. Plexios gets the kill because of it. Breaking back up the main stairs, diffuser going down. Angles being held. It is just a matter of time here. Sees the gun. Will the player follow here? Plexios does a bit of damage. And Reckon will be killed by Jobu. Hopping through the wall. The vault not disrupting. Akron Esports take 4 on attack. 3 short rounds away from the 3.
That actually would be fun.
And I don't even know if ISU had Rexon, as you said, on their team. I don't even know if he'd be.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
At this
Already
current
too much
point in
work.
time. Like
Already too much
4-2,
thinking for a
will
thing I
say
don't want to think a
they're
single thing
doing their
about.
absolute best, but their best is not currently, at the very least, enough.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
And
by
yes,
attackers.
Rexon is a good player.
I know who Rexon is. Man,
Okay.
You keep trying to
I
disparage
didn't
him.
know you play. I didn't know you watched competitive Siege like that. I'm sorry.
We went over this. I'm not kidding. The last
Did
time
we?
we cast it.
Did we?
also
Are you for real?
referenced- Yeah, you referenced another player that you didn't think I would know.
What, bro? My brain is absolute pudding for that. What?
Take a screenshot
Mm.
right now.
Oh my
Put
god.
it on your computer. Fisher knows ball. That's it. That's it.
Fisher
That's all
knows ball,
need to
there you go.
remember.
Fisher
There you
knows
go.
ball. You do.
Fisher knows
you do
ball
know
and Fisher
ball.
knows Siege. That's all you gotta remember.
Definitely knows Siege.
Exactly. We'll see this time Akron to take in. This is interesting. Mirror wasn't banned. It was something we talked about, kind of expecting, given it happened last game. This is such a strong mirror map. Iowa State didn't use it once. Do you think that would have helped them? Maybe not turn some of the rounds, but make them closer. I mean, those top floors were never close, and Mirror would have been such a huge asset.
Not at all. Just
Okay,
straight
fair
up and
enough.
down. Straight up and down, not at all. 7-0 is absolutely insane. They're doing a lot better, and by a lot better, I mean they actually took 2 rounds off of Akron. But I don't think Mirror would have helped them. I don't think Mirror would have helped them last map. I don't think Mirror would have helped them at all on their defense. Now Akron's on defense. Now Mirror is available to Akron. A lot of the stuff I said about Mirror on map 1 is kind of the same on this map.
Oh yeah, hit it row in,
at the
hit
end
it
of the
row
day,
in. Dude, I'm actually
Mirror
like,
is going to
oh,
help
I'm
Akron
doing so much
more
stuff
than
on
it's
Discord
going
right
to help
now.
Iowa State anyway, and that is why they are on Mirror.
We'll see just how much it helps. Iowa State need a miracle here, and we'll see if one happens today. Akron in the basement. Don't waste a ton of time on the roam. That's okay. Now the problem lies. Okay, I'm gonna point something out. There is no Habana on the side of Iowa State. They have thermite and they have heart breach charges, so they can
see
open
that.
it. But this seems redundant.
I
Just
don't
take
know.
a Habana.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. Maybe they wanted a little extra flexibility. I mean, they've got the hard breach charges. Why not, right?
Yeah, you know, I digress. It's whatever. The hatches are open. I'm not going to talk about it
Yeah.
anymore. So, the job is done. But I can hear from upstairs. Trying to make some sort of impact on the bug, yet to do so. Diffuser dropped. And Nimba Koala trying to work their way inside of oil. This is where that mirror's going to come into this hash now. Anyone that hasn't played in a while, you can take out those mirrors. This is why you take Habana. They are impact tricking this hash.
Yo, getting this shit as thermite is ridiculous.
They get
Gotta fucking bully Flexios. Flexios is like the only human in the world to understand how to impact perks. Because not even Jack Collin can do it.
I wasn't gonna keep harping on it, but I'm gonna. That's a really big
Yeah.
blunder for my old
Yo,
state.
Grim,
This is
don't
not
be
really
fucking
enough
afraid
thing
to fucking do it.
This is a strong position here from Jobu on the shield.
Yeah, he just has to sit here and do nothing.
He can't do anything to push him out, and he knows that. The bullet holes in the bar should be enough.
No, I mean, what are they actually doing?
If
If Josh doesn't beat, okay, or Josh peeks and kills next stack because these guys are terrible. What? Space?
Fire.
Oh, give him that kill, Flexios. I know you want it, moron.
2 away from this win, unless they keep peek and reply, which I don't think.
Peek and flex, peek and flex.
He was in
Dirty. Dirty drop shot.
Wow, I'd avoid Jetly.
an absolute worm in the fire on the ground with the teagle.
That's
you wanna talk
diabolical.
about dirty, oh my lord.
You know, you can't get a more disrespectful kill. I don't think. I mean, nicely done, impressive, but
Yeah.
interesting. 2 more rounds are needed for Akron to repeat to cement themselves, as you have said so often, the best team we've seen in college R6, and it certainly feels like it.
It does. Like watching and before this, I was honestly somewhat optimistic that Iowa State could at least take us to map 3. But 7-0, looking to be a 7-2. It's just I don't know, like, where do you go from here? Do you, if you're Iowa State, do you just say thank God we got 2nd place? Or like, I mean, and when it comes to Akron, how many is too many? Tom Brady realized that too many was 7 for him. and Akron are looking to win. If I'm honest to God, not mistaken, within the past 1 or 2 months, they have like 6, maybe 7, maybe even 8 grand finals victories. Like, I'm not even lying. It could be a little bit lower of a number than that, but it's like they've just been racking up grand finals at this current point.
Spargy sub, like, Xiao Yang and Bao Bao.
Win is
what is that?
I used to be able to eat 50 chicken nuggets as a kid. Nowadays,
as
50
a kid,
is
I could eat 50 chicken nuggets as an adult.
Chicken nuggets.
Maybe I'm just fat, bro.
50 is too much now, damn it.
I definitely could do it. How are you dead, Puxios?
50 was always too much.
Hey, when I was a kid, though, man.
Puxios first dead again, bro. This game's so bad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's impressive, but like you said, now at least it's too much. It's a kid that's understandable. This wall comes open. There's only 50 seconds in this round.
That's crazy.
We're just talking about chicken nuggets now. I mean, it's a
when
grand...
is enough for them?
I don't know. Tom Brady made the smartest decision of his career. Who knows about the years, so, you know, maybe it's not enough. See what happens. See what happens for Akron. Is they're just gonna keep killing space, gets a kill on direct. Easy to forget, Gym Bedroom is the site.
This guy's about to be putting a blunder, bro. Wow. Can't believe he peeked that again. Attaboy. Attaboy, no shot.
Akron get one on the window, but will lose Jet to a bit of damage. I think it was a Gym jump out from Zosa. Looks like they should be able to revive Jet as well. Running up to the window. Norm might be looking for it. No, but just going to be worried about that construction side. For good reason, a nasty cross standing has been established. Rotates damage from a C4, but not killing blow. Jobu not able to land the correct angle. Minute 15 to play. Iowa State in a 2v4, and things are not looking good. But there is life. There are low health bars on the side of Akron.
What is this guy saying, bro?
Yeah, I see you, Mr. He's not even gonna take it out at this point.
Lit twin.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh,
really
I like this. I like this. This is gumption.
Attempt to get back into this. Zosa and Jobu, before they could even start their falling animations, they were
not the timeout. That is crazy.
Hooked. There's just nothing else they could have done, I guess, right? And Akron is now one round away from the 3-peat.
Akron on the edge of collegiate R6 history, arguably has already etched their name.
Oh,
you know, in the famous words of the League Office Manager, if you want to see more content like
it was
this,
like
make
a,
sure you follow. Make
sure
a
team timeout just for them to say, "Oh, let's just rush the fucking Logi hatch."
This one,
it's so goated.
Just the latest here from Akron. We'll see if they're able to close this one out here. They're gonna move the CCTV cache. Tertiary bomb site used to be favored, and I gotta say, it might be the last round we see this season.
It could be. It could very well be. The champions are on the precipice of greatness.
Jobu just showed up.
And
you're just here to spread SEC propaganda. Well, you're about to fucking be right in how that you guys played better against them.
The first team to ever 3-peat.
Because I will not be fangirling you.
Goes far enough to where that will actually be broken one day.
Which is very sad, bro.
Continue to be as impressive as it is. And
honestly thought ISU was a little better. Can't lie. I had them on the ups recently.
I personally am going to take this time away from you, Fisher. Through me. And
I decided Jobu on Snapchat because he just came up on my Snapchat. You guys think he'll add me back?
And I told
really hope he does.
I told him I was gonna do this. So I'm hoping I don't take the entire round. I'm gonna try not to. But you know, I can't really do it post interview. Because you know, we've all been here for so long now. I want to give flowers to Chippy. Chippy, you have been with Midwest for so long. You've been the guy running the entire show. Us here at Midwest, all of your trial staff, your actual staff, all of your production members.
Don't shout at me back. Let's go.
And even a pretty
dude, why is he giving congratulations during the game like this?
From the bottom of our hearts, we love you to death.
I'm all for congratulating people, like you definitely should. But this is not the time to do it, bro. They're playing a fucking game.
Great rest of whatever you're getting ready to go into here, and it sucks to know that this is your last game. And of course, me. And
I mean, I get that the writing is on the wall, but
two
I don't know.
casters of Midwest this season specifically. None of us really knew that it was your last season, and it really did suck to hear that, because in all complete, utter honesty, you're one of the greatest production members I have
This is
ever
getting like
had the
really
chance
sad, bro.
to work under. I've worked with quite a few now, and going into almost
Like,
8
I'm
months
actually,
of
like,
casting, and
I'm getting really sad right
Chippy
now,
Chipman has been one of the greatest
bro.
showrunner producers that I personally have ever worked with. And this is just a moment that will forever be etched in history as Akron look to clear up and make their third straight.
Oh, that was
grand final
Plexi getting off
victory,
Flicky
and
Leany.
I want it to be
No,
remembered
please kill him.
as the round that we talked about how much we love
Yeah.
and appreciate.
Get bot is
The
dead.
man who makes the streams. You guys said it best yourselves in the pre-show.
Bro, this is getting really burgery really quickly.
Earlier.
He's still
It's the players,
talking.
It's the players. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and Fisher can attest to this. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I know you can. I can. None of this would be possible.
Oh my
The
God.
players wouldn't be in the lobby. We wouldn't
Yeah,
have
like,
the
what the
amazing
fuck is
OBS,
going on?
Justin, Presto, everybody else who's done it this season. Oh, you wouldn't even have
No
us
way,
yapping.
no way, bro.
Chippy behind the scenes. So, this will forever be etched in history, Chippy. We love you to death. It's
Save
a
him.
1v2 now, and it looks as though Akron have now etched their names in
That's
the
so
history books,
ridiculous.
ladies and gentlemen. Akron have done it. The current kings of the collegiate scene yet to be conquered. The matriarch of modern day collegiate set to continue their mastery over the Midwest domain. Ladies and gentlemen, Akron are your season 6.
Oh, fuck, just managed to go positive. God damn it.
For the third straight season. Chippy, we love you.
Well deserved from
We
the
love you,
side of
Chippy.
Akron. Historic night for R6 for a historic production lead. As
Time to
I
watch
said,
Shift
thank
Day
you so
VOD.
much, Chippy, for everything you
What's
do.
there
And
to
of course,
watch on a Shift Day
congratulations,
VOD?
Akron. Not too many doubters, I'm sure, in the Twitch chat. Certainly not many in the booth either. An incredible set.
Is there something
Gotta say,
interesting?
I'm
Because
sure
then I
we're
might
gonna heap
actually.
on plenty of praise for Akron. Iowa State with an incredible season.
Also, I know who I'm
Obviously
reading.
Did not go their way in the finals. But you gotta love the players, love the fight, and love the attempt. Unfortunately, tonight
Shift
just
O.
falls a bit short.
A good shift.
And in all honesty, before I throw it to the break,
They them gaming. Wait, it should be they them gaming. Oh God.
Africa. I think took Africa. I think took Africa.
I can go at middle. Let me know, man.
Hercules.
Just start doing it now. Start grooming.
I love Sam.
I won't be able to play it. Yeah, I'm trying to play it.
Top middle, bro.
Warden dead.
Nice, Warden.
Bring the archive. Bring the archive.
Oh, man.
Bruh. Oh, it's on unlisted stream? Send it my way, madam. Blah. We'll go through it real quick. Oh, bang.
What was I hearing?
Notice how Shift A doesn't use like a face cam, they use like a body cam because they're slutting themselves out for more viewers. That's crazy, you just ran through that. I swear this guy's lobby, no? Oh, what the fuck?
Where?
By the little single window last scene.
Can I get my ace?
Attack the bomb. Oh, we're defending, never mind. There's gotta be a claymore there.
Shit, she's bottom right now.
Wow! Yeah! Now that was gaming right there. Alright.
You're not invited.
Shift A VOD review, big time fast.
The MLB.
Casual. Your own place.
I
That's
don't
funny.
care.
Oh, Noah's in this game, let's go.
First round if it comes down to it.
True. Does he even get kicked for being AFK here?
Dude, I haven't played Siege in so long.
Knife fight for what?
Normally play. I don't even know.
Skip to 9 minutes.
Buck.
Wait, 4, not 9.
I'm assuming they go below.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40. Yeah.
Assuming they go below.
That's the street room.
Are they?
Space, you're going on
It's really
Twitter.
bad, like I can't play.
Are they basement?
I think they're either.
In like.
Good check at the spawn peak. I like that.
You want me to open jacuzzi? Like, is that shit?
Backstreet streaming is crazy. I didn't think you're backstreet streaming. I think you're fine.
You wanna get dirt?
Yeah, I'll open dirt and then I'll get jacuzzi.
Whereabouts? Garage?
Where the beach garage, mate? Where the beach garage?
Sock is scared. They have a mute.
Dirt's open. Scare run out.
There's zombies.
I'm not gonna say anything constructive. I'm just gonna be a dick the whole time. All right, shift.
We have zero window open, Spencer.
Secret window's open, yeah. Well,
Kitchen's
kind
good.
of.
He's not playing kitchen. He's not playing kitchen.
He's playing
Playing
down
it
in his
hard.
zombies.
He's
Alright.
playing mid to.
I opened jacuzzi.
They have a bulletproof deep.
There's a guy bar.
Be
No?
playing in gym. My drone's muted up
Okay.
here.
They have bar. They have bar.
Secret.
Wow. Please own
Are they playing
Plexia.
above? Do we know?
Yeah,
Unknown.
probably yes. I've been like
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
a cast.
like, solo clear, bro.
No, we're not clearing. Just honestly, bro, can we just like drop kitchen hatch? Everyone stack and drop kitchen hatch right now. As kitchen hatch opens, we're gonna drop it.
Well, you guys have just given up on an attack. You still have so much
Can
time.
we drop
Castle
now?
bar, castle bar.
Arsenal?
Okay, can we drop?
I'm dropping. I dropped.
Ellie, drop. We
I'm
drop.
coming.
Castle
That
down.
castle is so
One
stupid.
main stairs. One main stairs.
Well, I have bombs.
No,
so
no,
I
bait,
have
no
to
bait.
drop.
Get a kill. Get a
Secret
kill.
in
on
main.
hatch
Secret in main. Secret in main. That's the main player. Zombies.
first. Just chill,
Secret.
just chill.
Dirt.
I have your kitchen cam.
Is zombie dead?
Let's get y'all right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
baiting.
above. In kitchen. In kitchen.
This is gonna work out for you guys, bro. Wow.
Above. Okay.
Send this clip to Noah. You're fucking horrible.
Dirt. You sure?
That's
dirt,
the
dirt.
worst with
under door,
ever.
under door. Tagged him. He backed off. Nice.
Nice.
Last
Last
above.
one's
I know. I know, bro.
We're gonna walk
I
up.
love Noah, bro.
Walk up together.
Is it mute?
Nice.
Yo,
Let's go.
I honestly thought that kid might be the one.
I can't believe that
Dude,
worked.
W-Shack, guys.
I can't believe that
Bro,
worked.
like,
That
I
shot
don't
was
know, people do
horrible.
those stupid ass realms, you can literally just drop. Also, no, you're fucking horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was, dude. That whip is actually so funny. He goes, "I need to retire."
I got you.
MG.
Better than
That's so funny.
Jump in the window while and like time I wait you guys.
Okay. Game piece shift.
Want to get to the meat of the rounds.
Oh, they have. Yo.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
I don't like you guys just like gave up on like a real attack
Okay.
at like 140. I don't know.
3.
Guess it doesn't matter that much.
Tricking.
Tweaked wall.
I need droners before you figure out if you're tricking or not. I'm surprised you didn't even get a guy to go like.
He's not on the wall. He's close. He's gonna be fighting close. He's fighting close.
It's close.
Lodgy door. Lodgy door. In main. Lodgy door in main. I gotta be there.
Nobody's dead.
Gordon dead.
Can you get to them?
I'm gonna rotate to the highway. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
You want me on
No,
hatch or?
highway Spencer, one of you,
Yeah,
Jim's still
we're gonna do
dead.
game days and some warm up
Maybe
streams.
watch
That's
Ash.
fair.
Open it
Do
up.
I have a
BCC.
garage cam? Do I have a garage cam?
no, open the wall better. They can't be CC,
that's open.
Spencer. Spencer, play highway for a second.
I don't activate
Jim's
Shift,
good.
elbow,
That's what
shift, go,
that's what LVC did.
double with,
LVC this
no,
semester we
yeah,
only did
shift,
game days. We didn't
Red,
scrim a
red,
single
and
once.
Allie, watch garage cam.
We didn't
I know
scrim one
those.
time. I didn't want to scrim at all.
Red.
They got the mirror cache.
Mirror was Lodgy.
Yeah, red shield.
Hey, zombies back inside. Spencer,
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Except
be
you guys were
dead.
obviously way better than
Find
us.
the red shield.
Shield dead. Shield dead.
Oh,
Have your Jim. No,
you're dog shit, Jetcon. You're horrible. Owned by fucking Shift A,
I have
buddy.
flank, I have flank.
Yeah.
There's a cam on ping, so needs to break that when you guys get the cash. Or,
That's a good grim right there.
Give me a second. I'm bringing my drone up for
I think
Logi.
one
You
was
just have to-
bathroom,
Yeah, I'm
one
in.
was Logi, last time now.
Yes, Lodgy. It's mirror.
Yeah. There's a gold mirror.
gonna swing
that's
this whole
facing
time.
You guys into match. You guys aren't gonna. Yeah, you have to take Logi.
Nobody
You have to
Logi
take
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard
You
right,
guys
mirror,
have to
hard
Logi.
right. Mirror's tucked hard right.
Yeah.
And there's
Two
one
Logi,
swinging
two
gold.
Logi. Yeah, you guys
Spencer,
gotta
go
walk.
This
Lodgy
is
hatch,
awkward,
Spencer,
we
Lodgy
should
hatch,
be
Spencer,
this.
Lodgy hatch right now. Wait for Spencer.
Where is he?
Tucked in hard right corner.
Ooh, look at that flicky lean right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This is so awkward. No, don't open that.
Once
That's fine,
tucked in,
kill that kill.
he's holding you on pink, Spencer. He's holding you on pink.
Oh wait, W sound. W sound.
The hallway.
Oh wait. I tagged.
A zombie coming to master. Walk in master. You right, Kingo. You just walked in. Come in
Jim,
your door.
Jim.
The other one's close in your door, Kingo. Close in your door.
Bathroom.
This gonna work, bro? Oh! Sage shift.
In gold, behind the mirror. On the mirror.
No
Dude, we
shit.
have those rounds, bro. These guys suck. What?
Yeah.
Ooh, these guys
Dude,
suck.
If that game was working, holy fuck.
You just need to restart it, or?
You started.
Like I launched the game a week ago and it did the same thing. That's why I got off. Level 2 off of that.
Shift, you gotta win
She
this.
walked into master and then she was walking
Shift
through the
carrying.
door, and then she ended up tucking on the bomb or whatever. Or whatever she was.
Those calls were so bad too, I can't lie.
Heard.
Surprised you even like heard.
Are you taking?
So I would have been, as soon as I heard bomb, I would have only looked bomb and I would have just disregarded everything. Guess that's why I suck.
Yo, they have a double. Yeah, there's a Goyo playing.
This W shift a stealth tech? Thinks not.
I'm like walking in dirt.
I'm Bar.
I'm walking blue right now, Ali.
Nothing bottom main. Should we start opening hatches?
Yeah, I'm going for.
I got barbed
getting-
wire on me.
I got Bar. I got Bar.
Zombie-
So we spam every button on our keyboard and mouse.
Oh, I got smoked. Hey,
Where was he?
They're just mannequins.
The only person doing their job seems to be you.
Like, you see my game stuttering or no?
No, not on my end.
This guy's like tripping out about his game stuttering.
One sounds Jen. Connor's walking down blue right now. There's gonna be a mirror on you, and then one.
Yeah,
I think you
that's
ran.
why I'm chilling.
Habana, can you come blue hatch for him? And flash to make kid on the mannequins mirror?
Yeah. Is the hatch open?
Yeah.
Jocks
Flash the kid
moment.
on the mannequins mirror so he can fight the Jen kid.
Flashing?
No.
Let's go, fixing it for Chalet W. She's like, why are you dying doing nothing?
Where is he?
He's on Jen. And then
Too little too late.
One's third, I think.
You guys would be 10 times better if you would just try to not die when nothing's happening. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, like, obviously. I'm critiquing for, like, kind of
I don't
nothing.
have anything for it. I don't have anything for it.
I open it. Oh, well.
I'm gonna walk.
Is anyone on the shield top?
Like, just imagine it's still
I know.
4-4. Like, you haven't dropped yet, you know? And then you actually get things open
I'm out of
and
bees,
you
by the way.
Two or
clear the blue guy,
They
then
still
you
have
drop
that
the
mirror,
moto.
though. Where,
it's on
where?
the punch holes.
He's on the shield, yeah.
Close on the shield, yeah. It's on like some weird punch holes.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Nice shot.
Jobo shit, God.
That's double reinforced. Nothing's
He's
left side.
still in the mirror, I think. I have nothing.
You guys have to plant box and then try to you guys just bait. Nice.
Wow! Nice
Keep holding
shot.
angle. Keep holding what you're holding.
I think
And
he's.
8 back on me. Back on me.
Oh, highway.
Hallway.
Ooh, no, Kinger.
Dude, I can't even
close
fucking
on me.
move, bro. Fuck.
Oh my god.
TP.
Keep you.
I don't know what to do. Like, this is so fucking annoying.
You want to try restarting?
Yo,
and
I
see if
just
it
ordered
fixes
some
it, or-
pickleball rackets. I'm so excited.
Yo, Ali,
man.
bro, I played literally
I'll
yesterday
call.
at the park right beside your house.
Oh, what? What's it called? Yeah,
Pretty
I
funny.
don't wanna get into
Whatever.
it.
It's so fun, bro.
Yeah.
It's...
Oh, I did like perfect
Punch
here.
it.
Hella shit down here.
Yeah, they're shit.
Trying to get it low.
Can't fucking get the. Can't fucking kill the Maverick like that, buddy. Not when shift day's on it. Goodbye,
Also,
Squadron.
do that. Yep. You put two.
Thank you, Thermite. Why would you... Okay. It's all good.
What happened? You guys got wall or?
All good.
Oh,
I can't
Rapid
believe Thermite's not dead.
now. He's like backed up south.
Ball's open, but you have to jump.
Atta boy, Thermite!
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I would have done the same exact thing, shift.
Middle is him.
Okay, one swamp.
Yeah, I got fucking. I was
Yeah.
packed up in the corner 1 HP.
Is he
Can someone
peeking
go
you?
bottom garage right now?
Yeah, the guy who after us is on ping. Just on ping, crouched. Can't tell
Swamp?
two after us. Yeah, one swamp and then one after us on ping.
Where the fuck?
This
Really,
bar
his
guy
face
is ridiculous.
Trapped.
Shift's gonna
Go
get
like
powered here. You
this.
guys have to help us.
Yeah.
Can
Salty,
someone
if
come
you
to, like
go-
my garage door or some shit maybe?
I'm
Oh,
I'm
that's
stopped.
We need to kill this
He's
shit.
wolf door. Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Okay, I'm walking up the fucking stairs. This kid up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flash is good.
I'm just gonna hop on bridge. Oh, fuck these. Close on bridge. One's below.
He's tagged, he's tagged. He's down, Raptors.
Down and then one swamp. Two swamps. Another one.
One more.
Yeah, he's close.
Right on the hole, Salty.
What was the score of this?
I think you fight deep. I think one's gonna play.
And G. The French.
Play this game more. I should dedicate
4-7.
Maybe not.
Stop playing. Attention. What it was. Do we have garage?
Window for me?
Using this DMR is crazy.
Yeah, get ready to go for the wall. Get
I
ready
think
to
his
go for
normal
the wall.
gun's pretty
I got
good.
this.
Go, 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 go.
ICO, that means I can't lie.
Wall's open.
Yeah,
They're
we
gonna
gotta help
shield
me get
up red.
windows. Can you start floors and windows?
Yeah, I can.
One top red.
get
Warden top red. Do we
Can we get that red shield?
I could try. You want me to get? I'll go for shield first.
Ali, go below. Ali, go below.
Go below
Walk
where?
up this kid's red. Walk up this kid. Walk up red.
I don't even know where to walk up from, though. I'm not gonna get in.
I can drone
I
you.
got the shield.
Cash door, swinging.
No grip. That's crazy.
Lounge is fine. Seek. Okay, you should be good. Fuck it. Who cares?
We gotta get highways windows open.
Yeah, I'll just go for that now.
Can we
No
jump
grip.
red?
Laser ACOG. I love this.
I can redrone it. Go close.
Why is nobody watching?
That is crazy timing.
Nice. Good shit.
Warden dead.
Out the windows.
Ali, just go castle.
No.
I can for below. Yeah, castle and warden dead.
Oh, did you say something?
W Flores gameplay.
Hard.
You guys gotta power.
Yeah. We're gonna do shift. Is Logi hatch open?
Yes.
Okay.
I can drone it
Shift to
again.
Logi hatch. Ali, me and you are gonna clear Logi.
Droning it.
We're just gonna double up and walk once I drone
No
it.
one close. On the gold mirror. Is,
You gotta get
yeah.
bomb. Get bomb.
Yeah, Spencer, get on drone, maybe. Actually.
Who's grabbing bomb?
Blank right now.
I'll grab it real
No,
quick.
watch drone 2. Tell me if anyone's gonna swing master door.
I got it.
Dubski support
Ready to
ski.
go logic?
Yeah, one's in gym. Like one's on the gold.
One gym, one
One
lodge.
gold, one gold.
Yeah.
Oh my god, C4.
Oh.
What a horrible C4. Too.
Gold still.
Yeah.
Golden top main, I think.
Yeah, that's not it.
Double top main, two main, last two main. Both there. They're doubled up. They're playing trade,
One probably wants to like gym.
15 seconds.
In bathroom audio.
On main.
5
It's
seconds.
open.
Me if on main was the
Same
me
kitty,
when
same
I
kitty,
lie.
same kitty.
Yeah.
Save kitty, you're sad.
You scan below, but like on our
Zombie.
Look at this guy.
two
Hello?
team.
You don't gotta be therm, Noah.
That is a
Wait, hold up.
job. Let's get.
Warden main stairs.
You have to. Can you go get blue hatch so you can flash my shit?
Yeah, I already opened, I opened as a zombie alley. I broke as a zombie, yeah.
Wait,
He left blue.
Did you get blue
Left
hatch?
secret,
Okay,
left
yeah.
secret.
One's on close bar.
And then can you? I want you to grim Jen, and like Jen. Yeah, I want you to
Top main,
grim
top main,
Jen.
top main.
Yo, grim Jen and
Top
like
main?
both sides of Jen
We're not-
and
like, we're in
oil
rock
plate.
place,
Can
we're
you
up
flash
place.
the guy on the mirror? Can you flash
Oil?
the mirror? Can you flash the mirror? Can you flash the mirror, somebody?
No, I can't.
I can try. Not really.
You
Ali.
obviously can't flash the mirror. Just go.
Ali
Oh, you
flash.
stuck it out.
Oh, I missed.
Oh my god, you flashed me.
Oh, mirror dead.
Oh my god, he's all the way back. He's back.
Warden dead, warden dead.
About time someone finally
Third
did
guard.
something in blue.
I think. I don't know where
I'm gonna
that.
reset. I'm getting out.
He's sitting in that corner, Salty.
What corner? Okay, I see.
Yeah, like right there.
No great eyes.
Open.
He's on the mirror again. One of the
Wait,
dummies.
audio. What am I hearing, bro?
Salty, maybe not. Maybe he moved. I can't tell.
I put off of my gang. Hell yeah, shift.
One's in blue.
Nice.
Oh shit, John.
Nice.
Let's go.
8 and 5.
These guys are.
They're not.
No, they got.
I know.
Person. Nah.
That last reinforcement.
It's very worth. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to drop and get the window and hopefully kill that guy. Like you're supposed to do that. You have to do that. People, you have to have like gumption there. Because you have to take that, which means you have to die for it.
Open jacuzzi.
No map on the wall, by the way. They're going across. Map's
They're
on
mapping
the
now.
wall.
Because if you're alive but don't have it, what's the difference?
I saw your drone, cash drone. Full.
I think he dropped Logi.
Did he?
But like obviously sometimes you
Should
just
I
die
shoot
and
the
it's like,
holes?
oh
They can't
no.
drop Logi. They almost dead.
Yeah, I just would have wallbanged him if you didn't.
Watch your Logi.
He's in
Oh no,
gym,
leave,
in gym.
leave. What?
Yeah.
Shiv, I'm definitely with you below.
Heard? I'm just hanging out.
Actually, no, you play Nitro below.
Yeah, I just.
I'll play Red.
Another one goes up highway, I think.
Wall's open, yeah.
Oh, drone drafters. I didn't
Yeah, I
ask.
think.
Watch out, he might walk in his door.
Yeah.
I had to take my med.
Garage door.
Holy boring round, bro.
Reach.
Oh my god, he's walking in stock right now.
Yeah, that's Asteroid below. They have no
It's about to be a W kill.
That's right, I can impact it. You're fine. Just stay alive.
I know a shift they killed Bruin when I see it. Yeah, we know you don't get
I'm gonna go
action.
garage door. And then.
One should still be repelled.
I'm 1 HP.
Highway window.
I
Yep,
got
that'll
blow.
work.
Highway window dead.
Oh, you can see me.
Told you I can see a shift they
I'm
kill
on the
coming.
holes below.
Planks. Just hold crosses. Good.
Light door.
Wait, I can see shift day coming.
That's blue. Not dead.
Dang!
Last one
Last
con.
outside door. We can hold cross. We're chilling. I'm alive in corner.
Walked in.
Nice.
Vamos, let's go.
They're so bad.
Dead Bob.
Dude.
Should we lost ASF?
Hey, Mira.
3-4. This game over.
Mute if we're...
This game over.
What do you mean, oh no?
Still setting up, bro.
Right now.
Short, garage
Oh
door.
my god, holding main stairs, walk up. Kill yourself. Sorry.
You're gonna get the hatch right
I mean, main stairs walk up, but he died at 2:15. That's not ridiculous.
Garage.
Ali, I believe. I see you kill 4 even if they do know.
Yo, guys, just get ready to play a little more passive.
Alright. Am I sitting dirt still?
Seems like someone messed
Are
up
they
their
getting moto?
setup.
You don't have to. I don't think you.
No,
Shift, are you
Ali,
just
I have
watching
Barney.
people do
We're
walls
joining
now?
right now.
That was a great fucking.
They shut the garage can.
I was
Oh, you're
looking
joining-
at that
joining
skin. I don't know.
Audio call.
I've never
one
seen a
drop
call.
Jim,
I've never
hash,
seen
drop
something
Jim,
like that.
hash,
Okay,
thatch
I'm leaving
dirt.
dirt. I'm leaving dirt.
Blue.
They're joining you. So,
Unknown.
nice
Yo,
try.
Barna. Barna's dead. Don't know what's open. No,
It's the
no.
LATAM skin.
Where?
I didn't even know that was a thing. For the Face It League, I did not even know that was a thing.
Hatch.
Little hatch. We gotta make a play here.
Well,
We both got drone.
don't be afraid to shoot the drone, buddy.
Honestly, walk at that main stairs, kid.
Yeah, walk
salty.
main, Spencer.
They got bird on it now.
You should all just walk at people.
No.
That's terrible timing.
Oh, sure. Is he the right corner?
No, he's just sitting on the smoke, I guess. Look at this, he's waiting for someone to walk at him.
Ali, someone sitting top main, like behind that metal.
That's tough
rack, why
timing.
you got-
Oh.
Oh,
That is-
well,
for C-
I'm very ready for bed.
I think one.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, gym window.
he's gonna probably jump in gym. He's probably
Being crumbling around you.
I think one's kitchen.
Or, like all the way from gym window. That's where he's seeing.
Logi?
another one. Amos is about to bed.
Oh.
By the computer. By the computer rack.
Case is downed.
Swing him.
Highway to free kill, Jocks. Oh, he knows. He's in condor.
Ooh, is that
Yeah.
Flicky Nini?
You win this.
He's prep, that's prep.
Just reload. Just reload.
I think he's still on the window.
He's close to me.
He's planning like gold. Planting
C4
gold.
him. You can C4 him.
Oh no!
Not like that.
Kid shift A. Kid shift A.
Game winning nitro.
That's ball
Bro,
right there. That's
are you fucking Macy J?
Don't give them the kill. Fuck 'em.
What the hell? That's all time horrible. Yeah. You're stream sniping, guys. That's ridiculous.
Got away.
You actually, unironically though, like if that's where that guy was planning, that would have been a beautiful C4. That sucks.
I'm dead. Oh, my clock is so big. I got CC wall.
Probably not that right.
No, I'm going back to site though. This is where the real pro.
Sorry, the lights got too bright.
Well,
Like drop. I got just off. Honestly, that's.
Put him in.
Ash is on that thing. Ash is on that thing.
I'm out.
Oh my god.
Ash is on that peak.
Cap above.
Is she?
They got the mirror. They got barbed
She's
wire.
walking down. She's walking down. She's walking down.
She's not.
Got drone dude. And a boot.
Is she there?
Hey, no one's secret at all. No one's secret at all.
Ash.
Match is open.
Walking's here now, Ash. Try to shoot my drone.
Nice.
Wow, that's a W press.
Oh, I tried to pre-fire him. I heard him.
Okay. If only you two talked to each other, you wouldn't have versed 2 nitros.
Is Moto Hatch
Probably
open?
playing on your main stairs against Salty, doing the same thing. Honestly, I say fight him and kill him.
I like these W comms from terror, bro.
Yeah.
Salty, you have to play. You have to play.
Tell them to get up and personal.
Yeah, bomb. Yeah, bomb.
Let's go, Salty.
Salty has bomb. I have more blue. I have blue. Boy cam. Boy's good. Boy's good.
Moto.
I heard.
Salty, go up. Salty, go up. Salty, go up. Go up.
Moto,
go up,
Moto.
go up.
In Moto, in Moto.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw a smoke. Throw a smoke for kitchen hall. Throw a smoke for kitchen hall.
Interesting.
Your boy's good. Your boy's good. You have to hold the bomb. No, your boy's good. Just hold the bomb.
I'm in a bad spot.
You're good. Your boy's good.
I traded.
Wow. Big old trade, son.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Nice job.
Bang.
Spencer. Yeah, definitely.
Huge sync there on 13. Damn.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
For 12.
I hear it. Where the hell did I jump?
We holding swamp here, gang.
They just droned Logi Hatch.
Yo, is anyone?
Okay. They drone the fuck.
Oh, that's your last kill.
They needed it.
I'm holding
Yo,
it.
walk.
Yeah, I'm
Waiting
On the fudge angle.
right below.
There's a drone right on you, like right below.
You gotta lock in, twin.
Space is a goat in timing, honestly. He got it.
I think he's cheating.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Oh, there's a stone
From
breach.
breach. From breach.
Oh, that breach is a
Don't let him
bitch,
get you.
bro.
Not this wherever your pick, Chip.
She fell
If I would've
apart.
Smoked off that, so go prone.
Yo, Shift, leave the game and then just.
Oh, that's tough.
My game
Dang, you carried the fucking team, bro. Carry. Shift A's a carrier. Alright. I have to go to bed. I'm so tired. Alright. I love everyone. Peace out, y'all. Let's go raid someone. I know who we're raiding. You get 1 kill on Chalet? Wow.
I remembered.
I don't know. I automatically went to her. We're going to Cowabunga
Getting
stream.
someone banned tomorrow. Is it moist?
So, good night, everyone. Love you all for joining and watching.
Can I unmute you now?
Simp SMH. No, she just followed me on Twitter, though. So, we're going to raid her. Peace out, everyone. I love you all. Good night.